Hi everyone, I'm going to do a little demonstration of our new app and how it works with the multiple choice. We've tried to make it really flexible. We spent a lot of time on this getting it right because we don't want to get away from the original SpeedQuizzing ethos. We've always been a big fan of having the 6 letters on the screen, which for the main reason it prevents people having a guess before you started reading out the question. But what you'll see here now, you can have it dynamic if you want. So there's 4 options on the screen, it's showing A, B, C, D. 2 options on the screen, it's showing A and B, etc. 3 options, 5 options, 6 options. You see how it works. So why do we still like the 6 option format? Well, look at that. One reason, as soon as someone sees that on the screen, if you've got 2 people who like to guess before you started reading the question out, thinking because there's the speed bonus, sometimes it's worth a guess, you'll have people jumping in and pressing before they've even started reading the question out. Maybe even on a 3er, they'll see 3, whereas if you've got 6, it's a lot more of a gamble guessing, isn't it? Another reason, if you look at this, let's look at this one. So complete the title of this Shania Twain song. There they can see that they've only got 4 options. So when you read it out, man, I feel like a what? Is it A, workaholic, B, Wolverine, C, woodpecker? As soon as you've said woodpecker, they can go in on D. They don't have to wait and listen for the actual answer. If they think the answer's woman, they can jump in. Only a small thing, but on there, they would have to wait to hear the word D, woman, before they press D on there. So there you go. Another big thing, though, is when you've got what we call a red herring or a misdirection question like this one. This is where it's helpful to still have them always having 6 on the screen because they can see here, they know there's going to be 5 options. It's giving a game away. On that where there's 6, they don't know how many of the options there's going to be until you do it. So complete the title of this Shania Twain song, man, I feel like a what? A, workaholic, B, Wolverine, C, woodpecker, D, womanizer. You're giving them a clue that there's going to be a 5th option, which could well be the correct answer. So they're going to wait and press woman. Whereas if it had all 6 on the screen, they're more likely to jump in with the D because you haven't given the game away that there's 5 options. So that's why we like the 6. So what we're going to do is going to give you the option to do it dynamically like that if you like things to just be pretty and uniform. But what we're also doing now is we're also giving you the option to do a fixed list of 6 buts in the new style. Now you'll see that it stays on 6 now regardless of what we do. It's fixed. Okay, so complete the title of this Shania Twain song, man, I feel like a what? A, workaholic, B, Wolverine, C, woodpecker, D, woman, and your 10 seconds starts now. And then you'll see what's happened now. It's got rid of them, but they don't realise how many there's going to be until the 10 seconds has started. D, 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 they've all got it right. 4 teams answered correctly. The correct answer is D, woman. You see you get a little green tick now when on the correct one. Fastest correct answer, big bad Android tablets. So on here, on a multiple choice, if you had it where it was dynamic, where there's just A and B, the chances are people will have jumped in and guessed. But when there's 6 options on the screen, you can go, a young whale is called a calf. Is this A, true, B, false? And it's not until you say the word false that they realise that there's only 2, so they're less likely to have a guess. Two teams answer correctly. The correct answer is A, true. For the fastest correct answer, the bonus points go to Samsung Android phone. Okay, what if someone does have a guess at D before you've started reading them out? Which of these neighbouring countries have the same 3 colours in their flags? A, Portugal and Spain. B, France and Italy. C, Germany and Belgium. And your 10 seconds starts now. See, so they can't guess because they have already jumped in on they've had a guess. They took a punt, and it hasn't paid off, has it? And then on this one, on the complete the title of the Shania Twain song, man, I feel like a what? You'll see now they don't know. They don't know that there's going to be 5 options, so they could be suspecting there's 4. A lot more chance for them to jump in on the that's like a red herring. Complete the title of this Shania Twain song, man, I feel like a what? A, workaholic. B, Wolverine. C, woodpecker. D, womanizer. E, woman. And your 10 seconds starts now. And what other things can we do? If we're getting a bit bored of the blue, watch this. You'll like this. Enhanced app features. Let's go with the green. You can go classic 6 squares if you do want to keep it old school. But something else, a big thing what we like is now you'll notice that it didn't show the options on the screen on the actual letters until you started the 10-second countdown. There is a more advanced version of that, what I think most people will like. Now what you'll see now is there's an extra press send question. A young whale is called a calf. Is this A true, B false? Click that, it'll pop on the screen, but you don't have to start your 10-second list. You don't have to start the 10-second until you want to press it. The answer is A, true. Fastest correct answer. Yellow Kindle Fire. But anyway, the main point I wanted to make is you've got the best of both worlds now, because you can read it out the same as before. It works exactly the same as before. Complete the title of this Shania Twain song. People are answering whilst you're reading them out. So you'll be like, A, workaholic, B, Wolverine. And they're answering, and then they don't get to see the options on the screen until you've read them all out. C, woodpecker, D, woman. And your 10 seconds starts now. And that applies, you'll notice that as well, if you're interested in using the live screen, you'll notice that also works on the live screen. If I can make the live screen not get in the way. The live screen is if you've got like a second screen. I'll just go away with having it about there, let's say. Okay, which of these neighbouring countries have the same three colours in their flags? Is it A, Portugal and Spain, B, France and Italy, C, Germany and Belgium? I hate that. And your 10 seconds starts now. One team answered correctly. A, Portugal and Spain. Fastest correct answer. Big bad Android tablets. Oh, but another thing what I should point out, once you've enabled that, is your question also appears on the player screen as well. Watch this. Complete the title of this Shania Twain song, Man, I Feel Like a What? Is it A, workaholic, B, Wolverine, C, woodpecker, D, womanizer, E, woman? You'll see that the question also appears on the screen as well. If it doesn't all fit on, or if they've got a little device, they can tap that and they get a bigger version of it. And your 10 seconds starts now. One team answered correctly. The answer we're looking for is E, woman. Fastest correct answer is the silly old app. I'm calling it the silly old app. It's still going to be the actual app for the next month or two. Should have this out soon. Thanks for watching. Cheers.